I taught you this.
Yeah,
His
pops come to fight you. You like, nah, I'm gonna fuck. Let's fuck up him.
Let's go.
Let's fuck up my son.
As a matter of fact, look, I'm gonna hold him down. Get your son. You get your licks. Come on, get your licks.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Smokey Nerdz.
Smokey Nerdz.
New York City's highest podcast. Past that all. You already know.
Yo, if you haven't already, make sure you rolled up. I hope you rolled up.
That's a fact.
And if you did, light up. Welcome to the CYPH.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Speaking of which, today's flavor is really, they're really, I guess
we call it a
indica.
salad. It's called salad.
Why is it called a salad?
We got a little bit of indica. We got a little bit of sativa.
It's a lot of indica, boys. It's 3 indicas and just 1 sativa. It's just basically indica day and then like a phony baloney over there.
So what's this, bro? This is that blue starburst. Let's just call it
Zarburst.
Let's just call it starburst. I was about to say stardust. Imagine smoking a little dusty. Bro, this shit is some Afghani.
Yeah,
with some purple tie.
Yeah, put your glasses on. Read
shit.
That.
Yeah, I gotta need glasses. Bad. mucho bad.
Yo, you ever gonna do LASIK?
I was thinking about it. Right? You ever seen Final Destination?
Yes. Yo, my boy. You can't. First off, you can't let that shit get to you. Otherwise, you would never have gotten on a plane to begin with.
Well, the fact of the matter is, you have to stay awake while they do the procedure. So while they're doing the procedure, and they clamp your eye open like Saw, they clamp that shit, and then you're just awake, bro. Like just watching them do this shit to your eye.
I don't think you're supposed to be turning your eye like that. Like that's definitely gonna get you blind when they shooting the laser in that bitch. To like look directly into the light, don't move. It'll permanently go blind. Like that. First off, what if you went in for LASIK and niggas actually made you blind? Like how upset are you? Like
you getting a bag, bro. You get a bag.
You can only see half that bag. you
can hit up Mr. Beast and
to get fix that. Yeah, facts. Shout out to Mr. Beast. You know what I'm saying? My guy out here helping those in need. But
my Spliff struggling, bro.
No, I can see that. And so can everybody else out there.
I was trying something new. I was trying to roll up a new because my boy didn't bring me where he usually bringing me, so I had to try something new.
Oh, so this is my fault. This is all my goddamn fault.
Bro, last week we was talking about it. I was like, bro, I'm running low.
First off, why can't you get your shit up here in the X? Now I feel like it's an import-export business I'm running here too, because y'all Bronx niggas keep asking me for fucking Fonto from Brooklyn. Like, what's up?
Bro,
y'all got no Caribbean niggas up here?
Fonto is like weed. I don't get my weed from anybody. All right? I like the Fonto where you get it from. And that's where I want it from. I
do like, because the Jamaica, if you go to the Ox, sometimes when you get that Fonto, that shit be crystallized and like it have mad crystal. I don't like that shit. Like I gotta wash it mad times. I go to the Jamaicans. That shit is Gucci every time. I try soaking it. The water don't even change color. Like it's just like, nah, I'm wet.
Bro, you told me last week when you went to go grab me something that it was like moldy or something like that. I wouldn't even be able to tell if I saw that.
You don't want your Fonto to have like mad, like I call it basically like acne. If it got mad dark spots on it, it's not good. Like it should have one color. If it's dark, then be dark all the way through. You know what I'm saying? But don't have like black spots randomly. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Well, niggas be like storing that shit in their basement, or like the cat be coming in and out pissing on the shit. You got rats pissing on it.
That's wild.
That's what I'm saying. The niggas I fuck with. Shout out to the Jamaicans. They keep that shit fresh, and it's just good quality.
Yeah, it is good quality, bro. I fuck with it OD, bro.
How your week been?
Bro, my week is good, bro. Guess who won?
Oh, you talking about for the WWE? I got the fuck out of there. Yo, my boy was, first off, this is what's crazy to me. We was filming the episode, and my boy kept like trying to tell me like, "Oh, speed it up." I think he's over here like missing SummerSlam just to like, you feel me? Just to record. I was kind of feeling like proud, like, damn, my boy got his priorities in order. This man was rushing to go to the fucking pre-show.
Yeah, just like you told me that if you was watching the finals NBA, you want to see a pre-show too.
No, I wouldn't give a fuck. Like, I would like to see it, but I don't like.
Nah, it's just something special about SummerSlam, bro. So SummerSlam is basically like the, WrestleMania is where, most storylines and if they're not ended,
right,
come SummerSlam, they're gonna end. So SummerSlam, think of it.
Beginning, you said new storylines.
Think of it as like yeah, exactly. So it's like the beginning of new storylines, right? And it's basically what's gonna start leading into the WrestleMania action. And in the pre-show, you find out a lot of shit that's going on with the performers and the wrestlers, who's coming in, who got signed, who's doing what, if they announcing anything special for the night, stuff like that. So I like to be on par, bro. I take wrestling really seriously. That's my thing. I really love wrestling. It's always been my thing. My guy Roman Reigns, he's champ still. Almost like 1,200 days? Nah, I'm lying. It's 1073 plus days.
Oh, he almost at One Piece. he almost at One Piece level.
He's the longest rated champ of the modern era. There hasn't been a champ like this in over 30 years, 35 years.
I feel like wrestling. You know what really kills me about the wrestling, boss? It's not even because you explained like how athletic what they got to do is, and that there are real injuries. I get that. Yes, the fighting typically is fake, like the punches, but the high flying flips.
I mean, bro,
punches up. Come on.
Gunther will smack the shit out your chest, and you got warts on your chest, bro.
I mean, but like, I'd rather get if I'm gonna get slapped anywhere.
Yeah, they do open fists, so you can't punch like this. You got to punch like this, and I can't punch you like this. I got to punch you like this. But that's a real hit, though. You getting hit with that, but I
don't mind all that. What I mind is the background, like the backstage, like the banter.
Think of this though. Look, think of this real quick. Think of how professional and how patient these guys and women have to be. Imagine some dude smacking the shit out your chest for 20 minutes. You got a fucking red chest, bro. You got literally a bruised chest now. And then you go to the back and y'all just cool, y'all chilling. Like,
listen, boss, I'll give you that. But what I'm talking about is the acting part of wrestling, because
some are good, some
25% of wrestling. You talking about
like the promos?
Promo, like just trying to be a part of your storyline, like just having that actual storyline and keeping that up. Boss, I feel like they just got all the athletic C tier actors. I'm just like, you can wrestle? All right, the acting part, we don't, you know what I'm saying? We can slide by with that, which they really could, I guess, slide by with it. But those are like the parts that, like, as a kid, I really felt for. Like the smack talk behind the line. You remember when a dude would be giving an interview backstage and somebody just come running down? They're like, another camera, and the announcer's like, oh my God, he doesn't see him. Turn around. And somebody just come from the back edge, just spearing somebody into the backstage.
Bro, that still happens, bro.
That was lit. But like, I feel like the Attitude Era, it was like they were smack talking, but it was kind of like serious. Like, we wasn't really acting. We just like how niggas today would be like, the NBA players are soft. Like, why is everybody on different teams friends? Where back in the day, it's like, I'm on this team, so it's fuck you. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of just what I feel like. Back in the day, it was more like we were really talking shit. Like, yeah, it was acting, but I'm
they had beef back in the day too.
You feel me?
Like Edge and Matt Hardy. Right?
Well, I mean, you want to tell that story? That's one of my favorite, like, because that match was lit, and that's where, like,
and they was really hitting each other,
and
though.
that's where
like,
you
that
was
a real fight, yeah. But they was
kid,
really
like,
hitting.
Is this or is this not real? Because niggas say it's not real. That looked like a real slap to the face to me. So, in fact, let's talk about that. Like,
all right, so look, right? I want to say, like 15, maybe 18 years ago, almost 20 years ago, a wrestler, Matt Hardy. I'm sure a lot of you heard of him, and if you didn't, that's cool. Matt Hardy. That was Jeff Hardy. That was his brother.
They were the same to me.
So it was Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Lita, Team Extreme, right? One of my favorite trios, one of my favorite factions in WWE history. Just one of my favorites, not my favorite. One of my favorites, yeah. Yeah.
DX has got to be the best.
Matt Hardy was dating Lita for, I don't know, like maybe 3-4 years. And then Matt Hardy got injured. So he got a bad injury. He was out for about a year or so. And Lita started seeing Edge.
Well, hold on. I think like the important thing is that it's not just she started seeing a next nigga. Like, they were like outside of Matt and Jeff.
No, they was really dating.
No, I'm talking about outside of Matt and Jeff. Edge was kind of like a third brother to them, right?
Well, Edge was part of another team with Christian. I don't even know if they had a name. I don't remember what their name was.
But I think Matt and Edge were friends.
Well, they came up in the Attitude Era, bro.
Yeah.
They came up together. Every night they would go out and they would like have these crazy extreme tag team matches. They made what the tag team division is today. Is they were the people that they're looking up to. So like they made history together and they made this tag team division. They started that run for it, and so they were really cool. They were like, they were doing tours together. We're going city to city, stadium to stadium.
We were both rookies together. We came up like okay, I feel that. And then when my boy Matt,
my guy Matt Hardy got injured.
Facts.
So Lita, she's like, well, you going? We got to go to the same show, so I'll just go with you. You cool with Matt? Matt's cool with you. Let's do this.
First off, this is what gets me fucked up. Vince McMahon is a cheap bastard. Like everybody just got to find a way to the
back
next
in the
thing.
day, yeah. So now they got contracts, bro. So like for example, Roman Reigns has a stip in his contract where he can like use the company jet anytime he wants.
Yeah, but we talking about like that he's a top. Like I'm sure the Rock and Stone Cold was getting that shit. But I'm talking about like if you like a third tier or second tier, like you just gotta find your way to the next. First off, you gotta be there. Your ass better be at the next stage.
Yeah, you have to.
But how you gonna get there?
Gas.
That's on you. MTA. Facts. Are they reimbursing
bro?
Me on gas?
They would finish a show, then have to drive like 1,000 miles to the next show the next day. Like it was crazy. But so Lita started touring with Edge for a long time, and then guess what?
Well, them long car rides, you already know.
So they started seeing each other, right?
While I'm injured, like
while she was, I guess she was still with Matt Hardy, but he was just injured.
I'm just bedridden, like
so they started seeing each other, got into crazy beef. It was really really bad actually. It got to the point where Vince McMahon was just like, ching.
No, I think Matt Hardy like interrupted. I think it started with like Matt Hardy had interrupted a match that Edge was in, right, and like started fucking him up, and like it wasn't.
Yeah, but it was basically
It was unscripted.
So when he came back from his injury, and he started just pulling up on Edge whenever.
Oh, why y'all moving like this?
It's on site, but it was on site.
Boss, that was crazy.
It was on site.
My son came from because he didn't come from backstage. He came and hopped out the crowd. I remember that as a kid. My boy hopped out the crowd.
It just started whamming.
Edge looking at him. Edge kind of knew it was on site. Edge knew why he was there. You know what I'm saying?
Edge didn't think he was going to pull that off on TV. Like, he was like, you're not pulling this out. And next thing you know, boop. He got
we from the hood, nigga. It's on site. Facts. And then they had their actual match. And that shit got intense. Like,
well, yeah, basically Vince was like, look, this is getting too out of hand. So we either going to make money off of this.
Nobody just attacking each other like off the clock and shit.
Yeah, so he's like, look, we either going to make money off of this or you're not going to wrestle for me no more. We made money off of it, basically. They made money. They had their match. But that match, they was really whamming each other.
But also, Vince McMahon like led way too hard into that. Because that Edge and Lita scene in the bed...
Everybody has that scene in their head.
And then like
if you're not a wrestling fan, you know
Matt
about that.
Matt had to like go on stage and watch that shit too, right? Or like
he saw it, yeah. He was watching it, bro.
Nah, but I know there was like one time all three of them were like in the ring and like Edge and her was like really
kissing,
and he just
grabbing up on her, yeah.
He just had to watch.
Yeah.
Boss.
Crazy storyline.
But
yeah,
that's crazy. That couldn't happen to me. I'm like, yo, fuck you, Vince. I'm clapping this nigga right now on site with the belt. Bop!
Nah, you know what he got? The chair.
My boy did get the chair. Facts. I mean, let's just jump into it, boys. Speaking of the chair, you feel me? The Alabama Slam, my boy. The Montgomery Brawl, the Alabama Slam, the last ride to the chairs day. Like, I don't know how you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. That shit was crazy. Let me put on my hat because my hair looking crazy.
Yeah, bro. So this brawl popped out over in, I believe, Alabama, right?
Yeah. So if you've been living under a rock and you haven't seen every remix, the songs, all of that to this shit. Long story short, there was a huge boat ride happening in Alabama. This family or group of friends, this white family group, had parked their boat up on the dock. Now, the security guard who was black came and told them, like, yo, we're parking this ferry here that has like hundreds of people on it.
Skababble.
You need to just move your fucking shit. Now, I understand, no matter whatever race you are, they're always going to be niggas. They're always the niggas of every race who don't listen to the rules. These people happen to be one of those people that didn't listen to the rules. But not only were they just not listening and causing the inconvenience, then they started jumping my mans, the security guard.
Once he got rocked, once he got hit that one time, he was like...
Once he got hit the one time, he just... First off, funniest fucking man in the world.
He said, let's go.
Yeah,
I've been waiting for this.
He threw off that hat like he was like, I'm clocking out, nigga. Like, you ever want to fight a customer?
Lunchtime.
Like, facts, like, yo, it's time to go. Like, what's up? And then just everybody within like a 15-meter radius, like all the black people within a 15-minute rate, like they just...
You got one just literally dived in the water.
Pause. And that was a young...
I asked you, I said, bro, you saw the one dive into the water?
Nah, there's mad angles, but he was one of the people that worked on the boat, but he was also a teenager. But that must, that's OG, that's Pops. When I clock in, you know what it's like to be the youngest person on the job. You everybody little brother or everybody nephew, like, you feel me?
Bro, he didn't even think about it. He
didn't even think about it. My boy jumped and swam. And yeah, shit just got rocking. I'm sorry, unfortunately. One turn, like what happened to me. Side note, I told you about that time I got the cut over my eye when I was out with my homegirl. Some dudes was trying to holler at her. She like tried to swerve them. But then they started getting aggressive. I was drunk out my ass. So I pulled up, looking for static. At first, I thought I was talking to two dudes. You know what I'm saying? My other mans was there. I thought he'd have had my back. I thought I was talking to two dudes. Two turned into 9 niggas. And, at that point,
they multiply like roaches?
Boss. When you walking outside a bar in the city, everybody's outside smoking a cigarette or a spliff.
They was in the cut, waiting.
They was all sectioned off. Everybody was sectioned off. So I just see it's 2 niggas. Swear to God, a fist just came flying over somebody's shoulder and clapped me. I was like, dazed. But yeah, it's a long story. I ain't gonna get too much into it. But that was a crazy ass night. But that's exactly what happened to these people. They thought it's about to be 7v1. Fuck this black security guard. And niggas said, nah. Niggas that had no business being in the brawl. No business being in the brawl. Ran down to fix these people. And I like how the first black guy that got there, he ain't really want the smoke. He was just trying to calm shit down. But then once everybody else pulled up, now it's like, all right, yeah, now let's get it shaky. But for a fact, boss, if I was there, I'm definitely running down on that. I'm running down on that for anybody. 7v1,
bro.
Y'all are wild. 7v1, and that nigga didn't start shit. He's just doing his job.
That's it.
He's just doing his job, and y'all jumping him. Nah, I don't care what race he was. I'd have ran down there for him, because that's crazy.
I would have been the one with the chair.
And you're in the wrong. Yo, that chair shit.
I would have been 100% the one with the chair. I wouldn't have rocked. Once I got that one hit, I wouldn't have hit anybody that wasn't necessary to hit. But I would have definitely been there with the chair. Who won it? Spot!
I feel like he got 4 or 5 medium hits. He didn't go behind the head.
It wasn't like a wrestling chair, bro. It wasn't like a steel chair. It was like one of those plastic beach chairs. You know what I mean?
But he didn't go past the head though. I was watching that. He kind of went above. Yeah, right here.
He didn't get that momentum. He
got 5 medium hits.
I would have got one.
2 good hits. Bink.
You not double tap.
Bink. Put
That's
him
it.
In the ground.
Next.
Honestly, I felt bad for that last lady, but he
didn't have to, bro. But he was in the moment.
She was already down. She was already out. He's just looking for victims. Bink, bop, boop. She didn't deserve that, and that's when the police was like,
that was a personal hit, bro. That was a personal hit.
The police were just walking around, and they were just looking around I don't even know what the fuck to do until that chair got hit. It was the sound of that chair going off woke everybody the fuck up. Oh, he's wilding. Stop him.
Bro, that was a personal hit, bro.
Nigga, there was no...
That was a personal hit. He hit her straight on the head, bro.
He knew her. I hate this bitch.
You did some shit to me last week. Fuck!
He been getting fucked over by a white lady his whole life. Cause you're right.
Bro, that was a personal hit.
There was no need for that.
He didn't even hit the dude like that. Think about it, bro. He didn't even hit the dude like that.
You know, it's really funny. So somebody was just like, if she didn't want no smoke, she shouldn't have been there. I was like, when you think about it, she was trying to like just stop the situation at first. I saw like a black shorty. She wanted the smoke, but she was like, I ain't gonna fight with these men. She like, yo, heat-seeking missile found her and started clapping her through the crowd. I was like, damn. You should have just stayed your ass on the boat. You see how like that boat for whatever reason was kind of like you should have just followed directions the boat. That's from the jump. Yeah, them niggas obviously was drunk off their ass and bit off more than whoever started the fighting. Because at first it was just arguing, and then somebody just came out of left field and clapped.
It was one of the sons that are arrested actually. Well, I don't know if they're arrested anymore. I know that they did turn themselves in.
Yeah, they also. That's another thing. If they had asked for any of the black people, ain't none of us was turning ourselves in. I guarantee you, Jay, not a single one of us would have turned ourselves in. So thank you.
I wonder if they arrested that dude with the chair. You think they arrested him?
I would assume like he charges, like if any of them got like charged with anything, I'd be like, all right, give it to him. They were giving him, I told you, there were like 3 police officers watching. They were giving him the space to blap, 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 blap. But that last lady was too far. It was just too far.
Yeah, she was out too. She woke up like, ah.
All right, so now how would you feel? How would you feel if you was like the pop, like it's not your son. You're just like another couple, right? So like let's say
I'm just on the boat with them?
Yeah, you just on the boat with them.
Just my peoples?
Just your peoples. And they just start this whole brawl. What are you doing?
How close am I to them?
You on the boat. You like right
Bro,
there.
I've been on the boat before and like, I wasn't cool. I was like, cool.
Like, you on the boat at the dock right there. The speedboat, they're getting jumped right there. You hopping off and like, you saw everything that happened. Like, they started it. You hopping off, you see niggas coming like, yo, hop on. Come help your friends. Come help your friends. What's up? Niggas trying to take swings at you, but not, yo.
Well, if somebody hit me, bro, then I'll be like, y'all fucked that up yourselves, I'll move the boat. I got you. I got you. Go ahead, sit down. I'm moving the boat. Like I'm not getting involved in that. That's crazy. Nah, no way.
You know what's funny? Sometimes I feel like I'm too good of a person because even if I don't fuck with you, if the fact that like we, for whatever reason, we just supposed to be on a team. Like let's say we just met each other at work or some shit. If niggas like we outside and niggas just try to like fuck with you, I'm jumping in because like y'all you wildin'. You're fucking wildin'. Why you trying to swing on him? What's up? Nah, now you got a problem with me.
Well, now you don't know. What if he did something in the past? What if he's what if he's sex claiming? What if he's gang banging?
If I saw the shit where my man's just like, well, if it's not my man, like my man's son just like wild out, I'm like,
I'm not gonna be like that's your kid. I told you about your fucking son. Bro, I've been telling you about your son the last 15 years. And look, bro. Look what he did to you, bro. Let me move your boat, bro. Handle your son. I've been telling you about your son. I've been telling you.
Nah, that's crazy, boss. Who would you be more upset at that if they got you, like, if they got your ass whipped? Your wife getting you your ass whipped or your son getting you your ass whipped? Like, so let me set up the scenario for both. Your son was bullying somebody at school. Now they pops want smoke with you. Versus you and your girl are out at the club. And like, she got drunk. Somebody bumped into her. Now she talking shit. You better shut the fuck up before my man come over here and fuck you up. It's Terry Crews in both situations. Who are you more upset at? Your wife or your son?
I'll probably be more mad at my son, bro. My son, like, why are you bullying, pa? What are you doing? I told you this?
Yeah, his pops come to fight you. You like, nah, let's fuck up him.
Let's go.
Let's fuck up my son.
As a matter of fact, look, I'm going to hold him down. Get your son. You get your licks. Come on, get your licks. And I'm punishing mans. As a matter of fact, hold on. Look, I'm pulling down with the PlayStation. You're going to get your licks. And now let's sledgehammer his shit. Let's sledgehammer. Demolition. Bro, you seen this? I saw this one video. Side note. I see this one video, right? Roman Reigns won the when he won the chip.
Of course, it's wrestling,
right? Bro, the kid. So the kid got so pissed off, right? He was like a 13-year-old kid. You know, him and his father's watching the fight, right? By the way, bro, we need to show my guy Gokes. But right, it was him and his father watching the fight. Roman Reigns won. I guess he wasn't a Roman Reigns fan, right? He got tight. You know what he did?
What he did?
Boy grabbed his father's PlayStation 5, right?
Mine's not even his.
Grabbed it, and his father like, yo, what you doing with my PlayStation? Boy goes and walks out the door, takes his PlayStation off of like a 3-4 step porch. PlayStation 5, flings it. What you doing, bro?
Sending him after that bitch. It's down the stairs, right? I'm kicking my son down the stairs after it. Like, yo, you better catch it.
Bro, the PlayStation's shattered. So you can't even use it again. You got to buy a new one.
I'm sending him after. He better hope he shatter, boy. The fuck is wrong with you?
I tell Addy, I was like, he just went from being a kid to adult in my eyes. Because I'm giving the works.
Nah, no funny. Like, once my son turns like 14, 15 or so, I'm going to just get him a pair of boxing gloves for Christmas. And he's like, yo, what's this for? I'm like, yo, anytime you feel like you a man, we going outside to the backyard. Yo, 60-second rounds, what's up? Because since you feel like you's a man, what's up? Yo, God forbid your son is taller than you. God forbid my son is taller than me. I'm going to really just have to fuck with him just like. But then, yo, I hope he don't get too big because then he going to remember them ass whoopings. He's
like my bro Josh, bro. My bro Josh, he's like, yo, bro, when my father's like 80.
Clipping him.
You remember what you did to me, bro? You remember what you did to me, bro? You remember this? Bah.
See, I feel like 80's too old. Like, I will catch you when you're old, man.
He
like
wants
60.
to do it, you know, like when he just can't do nothing.
I'm gonna catch you when you're 60 because you can still throw some hits. Like, I still want you to feel like you got it hitting. You know what I'm saying? But then I'm gonna just wash. Like, I don't want you to be in the chair, you rolling around, and then I just come through like put the brakes on and bop, bop, bop. You can't even roll away.
That's what he said, bro. He
put
was
the
like,
brakes on the fucking
like, he's gonna
chair.
be in a wheelchair. I'm gonna just be like, pop, pop.
Nigga can't move nowhere. He just eating the shits, boys. Just 10-piece combo. Feel like goddamn Mike Tyson. Bop, bop, bop.
Yo, facts, bro. But yeah, bro, that was crazy. I saw that. But what was we talking about, bro? We got side noted right there. Fuck, bro. What was it?
The kid.
Before I hit the side note.
Yeah, your son we were talking about like fighting your kid, some shit. I don't know.
Nah, bro, it was a side note on something, bro. It was about the PlayStation, but
we were talking about you saw a video where like the guy's son had through the PlayStation, but we were talking about whether or not who you'd be more upset at, your wife or your kid.
So into
the fight.
I'd be more upset at my kid for that situation, bro. Definitely, bro.
Nah, no funny. If my shorty got me into a fight with Terry Crews, like, and it was just like you at the club, he might have spilt some like his drink, somebody else bumped him, and my man will fuck you up. Like, oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, if he started it, I'm down to get my ass whooped. But if you out here just putting my name out there like, yo, I'm about to fuck a nigga up. You don't know how many people he with. You don't know if he trains for
13 of them gonna just pop up, right?
I do. You know what I do in my free time? I podcast and I play I watch anime. You don't see me at the gym doing jujitsu. Like, you don't see that. You don't see me boxing. Why the fuck would you say I'm gonna come out here and just knock niggas left? You know
what if some shit happens and you just hear him go?
Oh. Fuck. No, that's just real though. This is what I'm saying, boss. 2 turns into 9. You don't know. That's where we was really on the Alabama slam. But I told the story about like when I was out with homegirl and 2 turned into 9 niggas. No funny. Also, going back to that, thankfully, the situation ended with me getting a one-on-one with one of the niggas because I was talking hella shit. I was like, yo, whoever just. It was one of those shit, boss. He hit me, but I didn't move. So I started talking shit because I didn't know who hit me. But I was like, yo, whichever one of you niggas hit me, y'all niggas is soft. How the fuck you hit me and I'm still standing? Yo, I'm a drunk nigga. Like, who the fuck hit me? Boss, I swear to God, I was seeing 3, like, maybe it wasn't even 9 niggas. Maybe I was just seeing the same nigga like 8 times, boss. I was drunk. But I remember vividly talking shit. I was like, how niggas get a free shot on me and niggas didn't even drop me? Who the fuck y'all niggas is? Yo, y'all niggas, we go to the gym. What's up? And so whoever the fuck hit me, like I think one of his mans pulled up, was like, yo, so let's see what it is. Me and that nigga got a shake.
Got the 1v1?
Boss, I ain't gonna lie, he sobered me up. He sobered my ass up real quick.
You felt like the boxing games when you gotta be like, oh, you gotta get straight again. You like,
boss. First off, I was fighting. Even though it was a 1v1, it was a 1v3. I saw 3 niggas throwing a punch at me at once. The nigga hit me. This time I actually dropped, but like I wasn't knocked out. Like he just put me on my ass, and shit was over after that. Like my man's broke the shit up. But I was like, fuck,
bro. I never. The first time I ever got into a fight, right? It was in high school. I was with Josh and a few of my boys, and basically they were all drunk, and I was drunk too. But this guy kept talking shit about them, so I was just like, "Bro, you talking mad shit? Like, what are you doing? Like, why you keep talking shit? Like, we all lit right now, having a good time, you know? So why you talking shit?
What's up?
Yeah, what's up?" So then he was like, "Yo, you better shut up before I hit you." And I was like, "Bro, you're not gonna hit me, bro. Go ahead and try to hit me, bro." He hit me, right? He hit me, right? So he hit me, bro. So I was like, all right. So, bro, I started swinging on him, right? Bro, I started swinging on him. And then his mans and his other man start swinging at me. So now I got 3 dudes hitting me. So next thing you know, Josh just comes out of nowhere. Josh is like, oh, boop.
Facts.
1 hitter, done. My other boy at the time comes in. Boop. 1 hitter, done. But then basically, like, all his boys come in and it just became this whole thing. Bro. When it could have just been a 1v1. It could have just been a 1v1 and we could have just got it. But you can't trust people, bro. Next thing you know, now you fighting 1 person, now 3 person, 5 person. Now you fighting his sister too. Now you got to put the sister down, and you like, damn, I got to put the sister down.
Nah, yo. If I'm fighting a 1v, like I've seen fights where like it's a 1v1 with a dude, and then like one of their wives comes in, and like the dude's really trying his hardest not to hit shorty. I'm like, the first time she swung on me,
that's it.
Boop, it's a problem.
Bro, that was my first fight, and it turned into that, bro. After that, I was like, bro, I will never in my life fight fair again.
But you know what's funny? How Josh and your man slid, but you wouldn't slide for your niggas. Oh, my God, Jay.
Bro, I'll slide right then and there.
Slide. Nah, boss. I'm telling you, Jay, I see niggas on the block, and they was like, yo, fuck Smokey Nerdz, and they clipped you. I'm backing out. Bop, bop. I'm spinning the block. Yo, first off, I'm listening to everybody from Chicago. Chief Keef. I'm listening.
You listening to old school Weezy?
Yo, King Von, old Weezy.
No
I'm
ceilings?
listening to niggas with attitude, boss. I'm listening to Nas 50. Boss, it's getting crazy. Listen to OJ. I'm sliding on niggas and spinning back, boss. And spinning
in the Baba
back.
Yaga?
Boss, nah, not that smooth. Not that smooth. I'm just shooting out the window. I'm just hanging out the window. Brr, brr.
Bro, we got crazy sidetracked, bro. Where were we supposed to be at, bro?
Wow.
What is this?
First off, yeah. So right now we actually smoking Joker's candy, which you got too. So we can talk a little bit more about that. But what's special about this is I tried to roll a banana split. All right, I've been seeing this shit all over the internet and everything. People rolling in the banana peels. First, I don't know what the fuck I did. Like, I know I scooped it. Like, I could see my hands through the shit. Shit just like, when I rolled it, it just wasn't sticking. Then somebody was like, you put it in a microwave to like dry it out more. I did. That shit started bubbling up, like had like a nuclear reaction. I was like, oh, this shit crazy, papa. So what I really just did is I scooped out, like I took the rest of the peel, scooped it all out. And then I just put it like in the stove, like on the pan on the stove. And just like crisped it up.
Sauteed that shit?
Yeah, like I didn't put no oil. I just put it like straight like that.
Non-stick?
Low heat.
Non-stick?
Yeah, boys. But you know, actually, crazy side note, you're not supposed to like that non-stick. You know, it's toxic. You know what I'm saying? We don't fuck with the non-stick no more. But yes, I do still have a non-stick pan. You know, that's just... It is.
You gotta use it, bro. You know? You're not gonna buy it again.
I'm not gonna just throw it out. You know what I'm saying? I do got my cast iron pan, but that's
what I mainly use.
That's a whole process to like clean after.
Yeah, bro. It's a fucking process to clean.
You know what I'm saying? So
then you gotta fucking oil it down and shit, bake
season it. No, that's a fact.
That shit is,
Welcome to Cooking with Josh and Plenty. Oh, by the way, who the fuck are we, boss?
Bro, it's your boy Josh aka Zaman, aka Zashira. Today I woke up missing Demon Slayer, manga done, anime on the works. So, you know.
Facts. And what's up, everybody? You already know it's plenty of shenanigans. As always, capital P, plenty of me.
We got to start putting the Smokey Nerdz channel on the page, bro. Fuck our tags. Let's put the Smokey Nerd tags on.
No, that's a fact. But we don't.
That's true. We got to work.
We got to work on that.
We can post pictures of the set.
So I toasted up the banana peel. And then, like, once they were all, like, crispy, I just put them in the Ninja blender. I got the little Ninja.
Yeah, I got that.
Pressed that shit on and just crunched it up and made
my little banana grobs.
Banana grabber. You know what I'm saying?
That's the next one?
Well, no, both of these.
Oh, this is too?
Yeah, both of them got banana in it. Pause.
Bro, I smoked like a rose petal before.
I was thinking, like, try out the rose petal. You feel me? Just trying out different things. Like, you smelled the grabber. Like, I bought some. Like, it looked like regular grabber, but you smelled it. You can, like, smell some of that, like,
sweetness to it.
Yeah, that sweetness to it. I feel like, honestly, it feels like I'm smoking grabber, too. Like, I feel like I'm getting the same type of smoke. Like, I didn't want to go too heavy with it. Also, it's nice and golden. That's what I like. Like, the grabber be black. This shit was golden. You know what I'm saying? It looked nice. Gotta get
Mr. Sweet
looking nice. Hold on, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure they can see, like, this. Feel me? The light. We need another. Can we spring for another stand, my boy? Like, what's up? We need to get another stand so I can get this light on me, boss. Look at this. I'm glowing.
Bro, since we on this topic already, bro.
What's up?
So what do you prefer, bro? Like smoking wise? Like me, bro, I'm like I like rolling up. So but I go in phases, you know, like I've been on like a paper phase before. I've been on like a backwood phase. Right now I'm on your phase with like the Fonto. I like that a little better. I don't smoke as much of the tobacco, but I still get a little bit of the blunt kind of feel to it. But I'm not smoking a whole blunt. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah.
I mean, well, when I first started smoking, like we were using the $3 for $1 Swisher Sweets.
I used to use Dutch Masters.
Then niggas had the Dutch Masters, the Entourages, the White Owls. So like we was really smoking with that when I first started.
Remember the White Owls?
Facts. I do. The White Owls were the classy ones. Like that. Oh, you classy, my nigga. But first off, you remember smoking an Entourage?
Yeah.
Entourage. I remember one time I was talking to the shorty back in the day, and she was like, she'd roll an Entourage, and that shit would last her a whole week.
You was rolling off rip?
What, me?
Yeah.
I wanted to roll pretty fast because like so it was a group of like 6 of us, like my track team, like mainly 6 of us, but like the group is bigger, like more like 9 in total. But it was really 6 of us that used to hang out consistently, and only one of us knew how to roll. And then like we would like first off, only one of us knew where to get weed, so we would send him to get weed, my boy Ace, and he would disappear. First off, he would disappear. We were hanging out in the Heights. We would give him the money, and then he would go all the way to East New York to pick up the weed. But he's not just picking up weed from
he's smoking with
man.
them too.
He's chilling, like it's his man, so he's chilling with them. They doing everything, like chilling, smoking. I know my nigga Ace. So
7 hours later,
he was fucking rolling up out of the shit that we bought. I know he was matching, because that's just him. He's not going to just smoke. He not just pulling up to just smoke. And you're like, yo, all right, let me match your shit.
Crazy.
Then the nigga show up, like you said, 7 hours later. My boy showing up
7
like, yo.
7 hours later.
Boss, niggas used to be knocked out, like, waiting for boss. It was fucking times. So, after that, niggas had to get their own bud, man. And we had to learn how to roll, because can't just depend on this one nigga.
Bro, I didn't even worry about, like, bud and... Well... I worried about bud. I used to get bud all the time, but I didn't even worry about rolling until I got to college. Josh would always roll for me. And we got into college, and Josh was like, fuck that. I'm not rolling no more. So then, basically, when I was pledging for this fraternity, we had this party, and the brothers was like, they gave us all weed, and they was like, we want all y'all to roll this. And then everybody rolled but me, and then they was like, nah, we want you to roll this. And I was like, yo, Josh told me to back roll this. He was like, nah, bro, you gotta roll this. So like I basically had to learn to roll from that point on.
Those were dusty spliffs. I hope y'all ain't hand those out to people to smoke.
Nah, bro, this was like just a frat thing. Like we had, but it was like my bud too, bro.
I know, but I'm just saying the spliffs you rolled, if those are your first time rolling, those were nasty looking spliffs. Them
yeah, bro.
I know. Somebody definitely was like, all right, hold on, let me just re-roll this.
I did it though.
He's like, I learned eventually. You feel me?
Yeah, bro. Now
Now
I had to go. I had to go. Josh was like, I was like, bro, just roll this for me, please.
Yo, boss, I swear to God.
Yeah, I know, bro.
Gonna get me upset.
It's because we opened that window.
Facts, boss. I feel like I'm about to like Luke Kane just grab the shit out of the air.
We have to open the window because we the highest podcast in New York City.
Fact, so we not trying to get smoked out, yo.
So we did a bunch of test episodes before we started this journey, and for like the first 5-6 test episodes, the camera would go off halfway through it, and we was like, what's going on? And we basically found out that it was just really, really smoky in here. So we had to start opening up this window. And because we had to open up this window, we have a really annoying flyer in here right now.
I ain't gonna lie. You just went mad deep. You ever just talking to a customer and they just start telling you their whole life story? Like, well, this is why I need the laptop because my ex, oh my God, they were crazy and they broke my...
Are we the highest podcast in New York City?
I feel that. But
so we have to let them know why.
The windows open. You could have just been like, the window was open. You know, Shay, like...
We the highest podcast in New York City, so we have to explain why, bro. Because we smoke. That's why. We smoke. One time we smoked this room up so bad that when I opened the door, the fucking fire alarm went off. Smoke detector went off.
That's a fact. That was a day, boss.
You remember that?
Was a day, yeah.
We opened the door and the whole smoke alarm went off.
That was a PAX, but also, I mean, we ain't really talk about, but my split. Yeah, I felt like I was rolling some Slim Jims earlier. I've been looking back at the videos as I'm editing them shits. I'm like, all right, let's get a little fatties today. You know what I'm saying? Some shorties with weight, but
bro, we smoked 4 back to back, so
that's a fact. But we haven't talked about anime in a minute.
That's very true.
Let's definitely talk about. I want to talk about Juju.
Let's talk about this real quick, bro. What's up with anime this year?
Okay. Well, I said I wanted to talk about Juju, but I hear you. Let's just go.
Before we get into Juju, like, what's up with
I've been telling you this. Like, I feel like these new animes, like, they're great and amazing animation. Some of them have amazing stories. Like, I feel like Attack on Titan, amazing storyline. Actually, I think the best storyline in recent years for like main fucking. I swear to God, I'm gonna get so upset. For like mainstream anime, Attack on Titan has had the best storyline. But these anime taking years in between seasons and shit, and they're slow rolling you, breaking shit up into parts. We're gonna drop this half at this part of the year, and then the second half later on. Like you're doing a lot. You're trying to really. You're feeling your own energy. You know what I'm saying? Whereas shows like Naruto, shows like Bleach, shows like, of course, Goat Piece, they give you that shit every week. Even Dragon Ball Z, even if it was an episode of just screaming at each other. Even just an episode of niggas screaming at each other. You still got something every week. Breaks. I mean, you might have like a holiday break, but we right back at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just feel like in general, a lot of great animation, not a lot of great, like amazing tier S storylines, but a lot of good characters and like a diverse range of anime to watch.
That's why I started reading mangas, bro, because I got tired of that. I was like, fuck that. I'm just going to read the fucking manga. And yeah, I still want to see the animation, but at least I know the story. And like I don't have my head wrapping around what the fuck's about to go down.
That's a fact.
I'm just like Juju. I'm not reading that. I was reading that at one point, but then I lost it. I don't remember where I stopped, and like I don't want to start from the beginning again. So I'm like in this middle world with it right now.
Well, I feel you on that, man, and that might be one of the things that gets me into reading a manga. Just because I am kind of tired of like these year-long, multi-year breaks in the fucking anime. Like Attack on Titan really doing niggas grease with this shit. So to me, just like it's crazy. But yeah, going into Jujutsu Kaisen.
What you thought about the last couple
2 episodes, right?
And now there's a break, 3-week break.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? And like I only after 4 episodes, and it was like okay. Like, wow.
I thought it was going to be like 6, 7. I was expecting like 6, 7 episodes.
I mean, honestly, I wanted to get... But I said before it came back, I want to see Yuji in them as like, these are my guys.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Even when we saw what happened, he was like, finally.
To get back to it. Like, let's see our people. But we seen in the second to last episode, it was Gojo.
He basically
fighting.
like unlocks his
came
power.
Back. Yeah, he was like, yo, listen, I've been sloppy with it.
That's when we found out that he like shift his body. What did he like? Because we thought he was dead, and that's where you found out when he just pulled back up. And
so
he like shifted something. What he
like?
His essence?
Yeah, like reverse his like cursed energy or like refined it. So like basically like they could like heal. There are cursed techniques to like essentially increase your healing speed. And so like the second he was like hit, he had like I think he had concentrated all that energy into like healing and reviving himself or whatever it is. He unlocked his power. Long story short, my boy pulled up and was like, round 2, fight. You feel me?
He was wilding.
He ain't need a chair.
That's what I've been waiting on this whole
chair, boss.
part 1. Like that one episode was worth this whole 5-part series or whatever.
Honestly, I like Ghetto's fight better than this final, like
the last 2 episodes, like the last 3, the last 2 before the last episode.
Yeah, the middle 2 episodes. Yeah. But I like
2 fights. Yeah.
I like Ghetto's fight way more than I like either of Yuji's fights. Not Yuji. Gojo's fights. Like
I like
just
Gojo
the fact
fight,
that like,
because
when you think about what his power is, like yeah, he can summon whatever beast he wants, but it's understanding every beast
power
that
you have,
absorbed, knowing which ones are out, how to pull them out at the like in the middle of a second, like that shit is crazy. It's a lot of multitasking and micromanaging.
Yeah,
which I'm not great at. Like keeping memory bank of all of these, like and memorizing them and then knowing exactly which one to use in the moment. So I really like, and like just visually like where the fight took place, like the dragon taking it all over the place and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it definitely was visually a better looking fight to me. But yeah, we see Gojo
those
become
are some good visuals.
We seen Gojo become OP. Essentially, he learned how to use both his blue and his red to make purple.
And his purple, right?
To mix into purple, yeah. So that was dope. And then the last episode we see.
Well, he took boys like what? I want to say like a fourth of his body off, basically.
Boss, yeah. He put a whole. He like erased that man.
He still had a half a chest.
He put the eraser to that nigga. Like you remember from SpongeBob the scribble Doodle Bob?
Doodle Bob, yeah.
That shit was crazy. Looked like somebody put like a eraser to his body and was just like swoop. But that was the second to last episode, where we also found out at the end that what's his name, Fuji?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, the new homie that could also summon beasts. The wolves. Shit. Yeah. No, you're thinking not the wolf. You don't got a wolf. I think you're thinking of Chainsaw Man.
No, he got the shadow wolves, bro. With the spiky hair, the spiky black hair.
Yeah, I know but he got mad animals. It's like a hawk.
He has a few animals. Yeah,
his thing shit when he comes out, his shadow is the fog. Yeah, it's the frogs when he does the fact.
But that's his guy's son.
That's his pops. Yeah, so that was crazy.
So what do you think that means about like his powers? You think that means that he has like a strong magic or like what?
I mean, we learned all about him during the movie and shit. So like
the movie, bro.
You didn't see the movie? What is wrong with you?
I gotta see the movie.
Those movies on. It's like the next episode. Like you. Oh God. I've failed you.
You logged me out, bro. You logged me out.
Don't do this bullshit because that movie's been out for
your boy's in Europe getting engaged.
Come on.
And then he gonna just log me out when I come back and no more. I'm like, yo, what happened? No mas.
I forgot my password. They asked me for my password one day. I somehow got locked down. I was like, I don't fucking remember. So I had to just put in a new one. But yeah, boss. It's on Crunchyroll, so we can definitely set that up afterwards.
So what you thought about what you thought about this whole part 1?
I mean, it was cool. We didn't talk about the last episode where Ghetto, like we see his reasoning for becoming evil, essentially evil. But he's like, we're fighting against the beast. It's essentially like what you guys are doing is a half measure. Let me go the full way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are just fighting the problem when it arises, but y'all are fighting the symptoms of the problem as they arise, which are the cursed beasts. But you're not just fighting the problem, which is that we're creating the cursed beasts, those who don't know how to control their energy, their cursed energy. So let's just eliminate those who don't know how to use their cursed energy, right? And like, I mean, it's kind of like on some mutant type stuff where like Magneto's like, we're the superior, we're the newest evolution, we're the superior form of this species. So let's get rid of everybody else. That, you know, let's cultivate the strong, and that's how we can go on.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Also, side note, Magneto is a top tier villain. Top tier villain. Up there.
He can control basically anything.
Well, he can control the magnetic structure.
Anything basically, bro.
But just like his whole ideology and how he moves, like how gangster he is, like I've also really gotten a huge admiration for Dr. Doom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been watching a lot of Dr. Doom videos. That nigga's a thug.
On YouTube?
Yeah. That nigga's a thug. But moving on from Juju. Oh, how do you feel about the whole thing?
I mean, we finally saw our people back.
Fact, we saw everybody, the trio. I mean, I'm excited to get back to our storyline with Yuji and the rest of them. But no, it was cool. Like, I'm not disappointed that I saw all of this. I just wish they didn't do like a break, because y'all don't need to. Like, you didn't end on anything that was like
they could have just
shocking to
pull it off.
Yeah, continue going. And so it's really just the pacing with these newer animes, especially because you don't have a deep story that really calls for like 7 seasons. Like, y'all kind of just dragging it out and just putting out these 4 years in between seasons, but it's only 4 seasons that you're giving me. Why is this taking 12 years to come out? That's just bullshit, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been getting like 23 years of motherfucking One Piece. You heard?
Manga and anime, right?
Facts, bros. So let's really talk about it.
I would like to know how far they are in the manga in comparison to the anime.
Well, they're outside of this war, so we're probably like 75% of the way, honestly. Or like, nah, like I know that there's more cleanup after this arc. So we're probably like 85% of the way through the entire series, and they're through this arc, and they're beyond that. So I don't know. I should start reading it, but I just wanted to talk about this. Would you read it
from the beginning, or would you pick up from where you are right now?
I'll definitely pick up from where I am. Come on, let's not do this, boss. That's just unnecessary.
Would you at least like restart like a few chapters back?
I might go back and read like some of the like really dope arcs that I like the most, like Thriller Bark. What the fuck is this shit with Doflamingo and I was just talking about, but I really like that arc with Doflamingo and the Coliseum fighting. When Sabo came back. Oh shit! Spoiler alert! I should have said that. But going back to it, I really want to talk about this episode, with this transformation episode.
Gear 5, right? That's what they're calling it.
Facts.
Well, he can like what you said. It was like animation or something like that.
So this is the first time that they ever went to American studio for animation, which was Warner Brothers.
I was talking about his power.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get into all of that, but it just felt like it was a really good segue. I'm sorry, but I know what you were talking about. And this definitely he drew it like this. Apparently, like he was like, I drew it like this, and he just had them like animated, if I'm not mistaken. But he really wanted to be in this style because he felt like it was getting anime's been getting too serious, and he kind of wants like the essence of One Piece and the essence of, you know what I'm saying, Joy Boy is laughter, happiness, you know what I'm saying, kind of to break the psyche of what's going on right now, almost like breaking the fourth wall a bit. And at first watching the episode, I was a little confused about it because it was just completely different from what I was expecting. And it felt at times really a lot like Tom and Jerry. But I would actually, after rewatching it, I would say it's more closer to the like Jim Carrey's The Mask. Have you ever seen The Mask with Jim Carrey?
That was one of the movies I grew up on.
Classic, you feel me? But like,
I don't even fuck with part 2.
Nah, I'm not sure if I seen part 2. I probably did, but I know part 1 was just it was it. So
the dog put the mask on. Remember that?
Oh yeah. So it was really like that, like kind of fourth wall breaking, like on that level where like he can just fuck with the things around him, and so just the animation style of like how it's moving, like eyes bulging out, just and like taking the hits and everything. So I mean, it's only part 1 of a 2-part, introduction to the power, and I just feel like the whole story behind and the symbolism behind Joy Boy being like the warrior of liberation and like changing the scales of everything and how it led up to, spoiler alert once again, if you didn't see it,
spoiler,
the government like interfered with his fight with Kaido. And it's always once again like the oppressors, like he literally used an iron will, like an iron body to like basically like hold him back. And I was like, those are literally like the shackles, like you're putting on iron shackles onto him to hold him down when he's trying to fight to liberate Wano. Right, he's trying to fight for the people of this land, and the government's literally interfering with this fight that he's having against another oppressor, just because what that guy is doing is in line with how they want to keep society and everything. You feel me? So I thought like that symbolism was crazy, because now he's breaking, like he felt defeated, but his will was so strong that he literally coming back as a different person, like a new man, like new breed, like.
Gear 5?
Yeah, Gear 5. I know it's Gear 5, but I was just trying to come up with other words. But I appreciate you for trying to help me out. I was just stumbling. But yeah, I really appreciated that episode on second look, and especially after watching like his interview speaking about the episode and how he felt about it, and then just learning more, revisiting like all the information we have about who Joy Boy is and what he stands for. So yeah, I definitely say the episode wasn't the littest just because it wasn't what you were expecting. But I think that's kind of the beauty of it, because that Joy Boy is unexpected. He's like Jim Carrey's The Mask. You don't know what's going to happen next. And that's kind of the feeling you got from that. So I feel like you'd only be disappointed in it if you hung on to that, this is what I wanted it to be, instead of this is what it is. You feel me?
You expecting too much out of it?
Yeah, like I'm just a fan of the art. So just because the artist does something I wasn't expecting doesn't mean that what it is bad. You know what I'm saying? If I'm really a fan of him, then I could give him that leeway to understand the perspective he have on it and see the beauty in what he made. You know what I'm saying? But, that's just a little pause. I love Oda, you know what I'm saying? That's my guy. If I had bread, if I was just like one of those, like if I just had like $1 billion, I'd be one of those weirdos that like just on Oda's birthday, send him some shit. Like just send him love. And he's just like,
what's up?
He's like, who the fuck is this nigga? Like every birthday, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and be on some slick shit. For his wife's birthday, send her flowers too. Just like, I appreciate y'all so much. I in my back of my head is really the dream that like Otis is so like secretly gonna be so impressed by this season. I'm like, all right, now I gotta make a character named after Plenty, and then now I'm in One Piece and I'm a part of One Piece history forever. I'm goated. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I'm dead ass though.
You heard it here first.
I'm so dead ass. Like if I was like one of those, if I was one of those like super rich people, like just billions of dollars, like just money to waste. Yeah, I'm definitely showing support to people that I'm fans of, just out of the sake that like I want you to keep on doing the shit you do. Like if Oda was like needing money for the surgery, like it had to go on a GoFundMe, and I had got it like that, I'm like, fuck that GoFundMe, nigga. I'm paying for it. But who paid for my surgery? Oh, sir, he desires to be anonymous. I know he got it. The nurses be like anonymous. Oda would be like, give him the card, instead. Like put it on the card. Oh no, sir, it's already been paid for. I'm like, who paid for it? Oh, he doesn't want to be named. And it's like I just walk by like he doesn't want to be named, but you don't say what's up. He would like to meet with you though. But facts. Now I really like that One Piece episode, and like I said, if you was a true fan, you would too.
Bro, so I'm getting married in 2025, right? That's when I'll get there.
I was like, first off, one, that was mad. First off, that was like just a selfless, like shameless drop. It was just a shameless drop about your marriage again. Two, I like the pacing of that was just critical. I didn't know where the fuck he was going with that. And then
I was trying to fix the
three, my boy, like, it's all right, boss. There are a lot of, it's all right. I tell you, there's some parts that you can skip. And they got even like some short movies that like cover a lot of the chapters with like without all the excess shit. So it's all right, boss. You'll get there. You'll forget all about this shit. And then you'll be enjoying it. Like,
I'll
just like,
there,
you'll
bro.
be a fan just like me, boss.
Not like Mello, right?
Nah, boss. I'm really have to have words with this man's. But just to end off the episode, one last topic, my boy. Because we were talking about your trip, your Euro trip, and the wedding is supposed to apparently be overseas. Everybody want to do these destination weddings and everything. Like, yo, y'all know my presence is a present. Like, goddamn, everybody want to do Jamaica,
Bro
Cabo,
said my presence
France.
is a present.
My presence is a present. You heard?
Yeah, so.
But we were talking about like tipping, and like how everybody, like, I feel like nowadays everywhere you go, I go to GameStop, I go to 7-Eleven, I go to get a pizza at Domino. Would you like to tip us today? What the fuck do you mean? I walked here to get my food. And like, honestly, when you think about it, it's really, you should not be upset. Like, if somebody gives you like the pennies, like, I feel like if there's a tip jar and I just throw the change in there, all right, you can't get mad at that, right? Or whatever. But if I'm at a restaurant and I racked up like $140 on the bill and then I hand you like 10 cents, yeah, honestly, fuck you, right? Like, just don't hand me anything at all. But if I rack up $140, no funny, I like, my whole scaling is I'm not tipping more than $30 after after $100. The most you're getting is a $30 tip. Like, that's just it. You feel me? But if we spend like $400, I don't know. That's
giving a $30 tip.
If it's just me, like me and Shorty, like we spent $400, yeah, you still getting a little $30 tip. I ain't gonna lie. But if it's a table of us and we rack up 400, yeah, everybody put up 10. You know what I'm saying? Or put like, you know what I'm saying? Put up something. Like, put up a bill that's not $1. That's not $1 or $5. Like, put up something, 10, 20, whatever. But everybody should put up something. You feel me?
Bro,
but,
I tip like 20, 21%. But a large part of that is because of Vatty. Because, you know, she tips really well as well because, you know, her job is also with tips. You know, she makes tips as well. So it's like a karma thing as well. But when we're at a restaurant, I'm like, all right, we tipping this much? Okay, let's see how much it is at the end of this, though.
Okay, but like, why are these fast food? I can kind of understand the restaurant, but still not even so, right? Because I'm tipping the waitress, right? Hold on, let me talk to you for a second, because I'm tipping the wait staff, right? But like, the bartender is the one that's just making my drinks, right? And like some restaurant, like some places, everything is split, but some places it's just going to the fucking waitress. So who's making my drink? It's the bartender.
Who's making your food, bro?
The chef. Is he getting a tip? No, he's not getting a tip. You know why?
Who's letting them know your food is ready?
The person. Hold on, he runs the tickets. I forgot the name of that nigga who runs.
I think like the manager, I guess.
I mean, yeah, it could be, but like there's an actual position for somebody that's.
Yo no sé.
I mean, boss, you're not interested in a restaurant. Like, I would love to own a restaurant, but like, who's working the pass? If you're working the pass, that's somebody. First off, I feel like you would love working the pass because yo, chef, I need this, that, and the third. This is moving. Matter of fact, yo, all right, we've been waiting on this. It's a hold. Go out there, give that table some wine on us.
That's a lot of information, bro.
That's a lot of, but you feel me? You also a person that like to be in control, like conduct shit. Like, yo, it needs to move like this. And if it's not moving like this, I need to know. All the information comes through me. If somebody out there on the floor is having a problem, it comes to me. If somebody in the kitchen having a problem, it come to me. I got the problems. I'm the problem solver. You know what I'm saying? That's what working the pass is. But also, why are you coming to me for a wage? I live off these tips. You shouldn't be mad at me. Be mad at your manager for not giving you a wage that you deserve, that you think you deserve.
It's the industry, though. It's not the manager.
Because, like, niggas at McDonald's should not be asking me for a tip. My nigga, calm your fucking titties, right? But, like, if you're a waitress at, like, a high-end restaurant, you should be getting paid a high-end salary, and you don't need tips to, like, live off of, right? Because in Europe, do niggas ask for tips? Like,
bro,
that shit
I was really confused in Europe, bro, because
that's what you was telling me.
In Europe, like, apparently they make a certain amount of money.
A certain amount of money that they can live off of.
Yes, a livable wage.
It's a job.
They make a livable wage, yes.
It's a job that is necessary. Because how you going to get your food?
They make a livable wage, so I don't know. I was confused on the tipping thing because some people were like, yeah, you're supposed to tip. Some people was like, no, you're not supposed to tip, so... I was like, I'm just going to leave a little tip. Because I was like, I don't know, like some places I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to leave a tip here. Like if I was picking up a pizza, I'm not going to leave a tip.
So if I was like a contractor and I told you this job is it's like $5,000 and then I do the job and you hand me $5,000, I'm like, why you didn't hand me $5,500?
So are you?
I did a good job. It was done really fast.
Look. So are you an independent contractor or do you work for like a corporation contractor?
I'm an independent contractor. I told you the estimate was $5,000.
Like you're the boss. That's your company.
Yeah, this is my business. I came, me and my team.
Then, yeah, I feel you. Then I feel you.
Like if you wanted $500, then you should charge me $5,500. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if I work for a company, what does that matter? The company, like. You can.
Bro, what if you work for a company? You're making X amount an hour to do this job, and they're making X amount for the whole job, and you're not making as much as they're making, or a fraction of what they're making on the job, but you're making only X amount because you work for them in the corporation.
Then, so
what if you get a tip?
What my tip should be? My tip should be the bonus that they give me every at the end of the year.
I don't know how that works, but I feel you.
Like,
I feel
you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, don't depend on me to pay your wage because you don't. I've been at those times where it's like, yo, I'm young. I'm taking shorties out on a date. I already know. First of all, I used to go to Applebee's and the 2 for $20. 2 for $20 used to love it.
My guy used to be like 2 for $20, $23 tip.
Or the 2 for $25. You know what I'm saying? We
$27 tip, $2 tip, $2.50. Right? Used to do like $2.50.
You don't know what the fuck I got in my account. Like I could have only had $50. Me and her both getting a drink. Like I'm pushing the limits. I'm sorry. So you're saying I shouldn't go out to eat just because I can't give you a tip? Like that's crazy to me.
Man.
Like, and once again, I'm saying I would tip Paul. Like, I don't know. I didn't need to. I just feel like this should just been some pauses.
You with these pauses, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. Run it back, bro. Run back the tape. But what you said the other week, boys, I really feel like there should have been a pause on that. I'm just saying. But either way, don't depend on me for your wages. Everybody, like GameStop, McDonald's, like fucking.
So what if somebody just handed you like a 20 for giving them a good deal on a PlayStation?
No,
no,
I would never like. It doesn't matter. Like, so if somebody gives me a tip, I feel like I've gotten, like when we worked at VR World, like everybody was like, nobody got tips, but they were like, how are you niggas just giving you $20, $30, $50? I'm just like, they're giving that to me just based off my customer service, me being a really nice person, which. If your job is to just be a waitress and I feel like a lot of people just do the minimum.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
If you really gave me if we started talking and you start telling me about like the recommendations, I've had this, I really like this, a lot of people ordered this, we're actually having an engaging, and I feel like, oh shit, I'm learning more about this. Like, I'm just saying, something like that. Yeah, you can get a extra bonus out of me just off of that. That's great customer service. Like, I feel that way. But you're a waitress. Your job is to just bring me the food. If you just do that and you're expecting me to give you a grandiose amount, right? Especially like if I'm telling you my order and you're just writing it down. It's not like you one of those seasoned waitresses that's like,
now the ones that be like, a
table of 11 and they're like, yo, yeah, okay, just tell me.
I'm like, you don't need a pen? She's like, I got it.
And everybody food come out if one of our foods come out fucked up, now see, should I be taking away like money for your tip? Do I start off at a certain amount, or do I not calculate what the tip is gonna be after I see the total amount? Like, how do you do this? I feel like everybody got different ways. Just talk to your manager. Waitresses are a needed part of the restaurant industry. Like, restaurants are necessary, boss. I feel like they're a necessity of life.
Lately, they've been put in. Like, if you go to a restaurant, you'll see it'll be like 12% gratuity charge on the receipt, and I'm like, huh? Okay.
I ain't order gratuity.
Okay.
You seen that video? But the shorties is like, excuse me. What's this? Cause I ain't order no gratuity. People don't know what gratuity is. That shit is funny as fuck, boss. Hilarious. But either way, I think that's a wrap for the episode.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Thank you guys for watching, tuning in, checking out, joining the CYPH.
I definitely didn't spark it, but we are going to be smoking some Flower of Zion after this. But definitely let you see how that smell. I mean, boss, we've had both of these niggas on here.
I always got to do it. My guy, Ryuk. You know, Misa.
Okay.
You know, Death Note.
Go ahead, do that. Go ahead.
You do that one, bro. It's on your side.
I mean, okay. This is Super Instinct.
Super Goku. Instinct, right? Ultra Instinct Goku.
See, this is why you should have did right it. Here. Look, this is why you should have just did it. I said Super is Ultra.
I got this at Comic-Con last year. You could only get it at Comic-Con when he was there.
Oh,
you know?
He's stunting on y'all. See?
Look at you. Just saying.
Look at you. This is why you like this section. Because they're niggas, the people out there that collect, you like to stunt on them. That's what you trying to do.
Or the people that be like drawing on them and coloring them, fire.
Oh, that be doing their own shit.
That's I wish I could do that, but I'm not doing that.
But yo, definitely let us know down below. How do you calculate tips when you going out to eat and shit? Let us know. Beyond that, what are they supposed to do, my boy?
Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know. Answer that question. Smokey Nerdz.
Deuces.